Here we go again, y'all. Here we go again. The same dog and pony show. You have Mike Johnson saying that the Democrats are being obstructionists because they don't want to compromise on legislation. And they're talking about this time, of course, healthcare. Everyone's health insurance is going up, and the insurance companies are blaming Trump's tariffs. The kicker is that they are raising the prices on the consumers. And to be fair, insurance, all it does is ensure that you don't pay more in the event of an emergency. So you're literally paying for nothing. You're paying for the convenience of not having to pay more. So having to pay to not have to pay is what insurance does. They're raising how much everyone's premiums are. And they're quoting that it's the tariffs that are responsible. But when you look at all of the CEOs and all of the people in the C-suite, so the COO, the CFO, all of those people, I asked my grandmother, what does she believe the average CEO's salary is per year, not including bonuses, y'all. And she's like, "What is it, about 500,000?" That's the issue, y'all. That's the issue. So my grandmother, she's in her 80s. There are a lot of people that don't understand that they're passing on the right to not have to pay more to the consumer, but they're not slashing their own salaries. The average CEO makes per year in the healthcare industry for the large conglomerates that most of us go through about $22 million. 22 million. There's some of them that make more. I think there's the highest one is like $37 million a year. If you were to cut how much these people make by 50%, how much would that save the consumers? And that's just the CEOs. What about the other C-suites, the COOs, the CFOs? Because they are right behind the CEOs in their salaries, tens of millions of dollars per each one. And you have to ask yourself, what are they being paid to do? They're being paid to deny claims. They're being paid to charge us more for us not having to pay more. And as a result, you have all of these people that have lobbyist groups that go to the politicians to make legislation. And instead of the politicians being on our side, because again, they live in a socialist society where their health coverage is paid for by us. We pay a politician's health insurance. So they don't have to worry about that. They don't. So why would they be incentivized to make legislation against these healthcare industries, against these healthcare insurance companies, when these people are lining their pockets, first of all, and we're paying their bill for them? They're not going to do it. So you have this them versus us narrative that is false. Both Democrats and Republicans have taken money from health insurance companies and from Big Pharma. We're not talking about them now, but we should. Because they don't want to admit that our country is compromised by the oligarchy. Both of them want to blame the other side, but that's by design. They know the truth. They don't want us to know the truth. And the truth is, all of the shit that we're going through right now can be absolved if there was a cap on CEOs and high earning salaries. Because there's no reason why an industry that offers us nothing, because the insurance companies offer us absolutely nothing, for someone to make $27 million a year before bonuses. There's no reason for it. If you look at other first world countries, there are strict regulations on private insurance. There are some first world countries that outlaw private insurance specifically because they see how it works here in the United States, and they don't want that for their citizens. They don't want that for their politicians, because someone somewhere is going to exploit that loophole, and it'll spiral out of control the way it does here. Insurance is a scam. These CEOs need to have 75%, and all the other top earners, 75% of their income needs to be absolved and repurposed to lower the premiums for the people that pay into this. But we have to demand that. Are you going to?